Okay. What do you want?
Time to prepare.
I don't know if you're muted or what.
Said you're a faggot. Can't watch you play your fucking game. Now I'm watching you broadcast.
No, I don't. I'm not even doing it.
I'm watching you broadcast, bitch.
I'm watching your broadcast, bitch.
These will keep.
Know it. I got that deep timber.
I gotta figure out how to fucking...
What do you want to show me? Cause I'll see you running around the grass.
God, you're such a fucking hater.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I hope you get ball cancer. Like, they'll be able to fix it.
Wolf's in the Holocaust joke, asshole.
I'm still surprised.
What the fuck is that from?
Okay, so basically, you're in like this world of like Viking tribes, but it's like post-apocalyptic apparently. Like you keep finding notes. Oh shit. And so it's post-apocalyptic in the fact that like there's this weird technology that you don't really understand. And you find this little thing that goes on the side of your head, and it, like, that's what this is. And it reveals technology to you. But, like, you were shunned as an outcast from the very beginning, because you didn't have a mother. Like, they found you as a baby, so they treat you differently because you don't have a mother. And then, I could hear me, and it's throwing me off.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to mute it.
So you don't have a mother, and then, like, they worship this thing they call Motherall, which is basically a mountain. It's like the earth. And they find you inside the mountain. Well, right where they find you, there's this big metal door. And you're basically trying to figure out how to open up the door now to meet your family. But they have this thing called the Proving, which is like a big competition for all the youth of the tribe. And when you compete in the Proving, if you win, like, you get one free thing that you get to ask them, and they have to basically give it to you. So even though she's an outcast, when you win the Proving, they make you a tribe member.
I'm already gone.
And then right as you finish the Proving, you get attacked by this fucking tribe, and they kill like almost everyone that did the Proving, and you survive. And they like almost kill you. And how the fuck do I get up there? Oh, okay. They almost kill you, so they take you back to the mountain to basically survive. And you like heal and all that shit. Well, they basically decide like maybe you're the chosen one that's supposed to help them, and they make you what they call a seeker, which is someone who has permission from the, like, whatever you call them. They're like the chosen ones, or the people who speak for the tribe. So they make you what they call a seeker. Yeah, the elders. So they make you a seeker, which is someone who's allowed to leave the, like, motherland and come back without being shunned and outcasted. And so you're going around basically doing these missions to try to figure out who the fuck attacked you and all that kind of stuff. Dude, it's pretty good, man. Like, how the fuck?
It looks alright. It's just not my thing.
Oh, it's all about bows and arrows and shit, man. I think you'd like it. Like, I've seen the videos. There it goes. I've seen the videos for it for a while, And I was finally like, maybe I'll give it a shot. So when I went to GameStop and it was like really cheap on sale, I was like, I'll give it a shot and see what it's like. And dude, I've been kind of hooked on it. So I've put about like 6 hours into it maybe so far, and like, let's see, this is the map, and I've barely uncovered anything. So like I said, there's technology, and it's post-apocalyptic in the fact that like you're part of this tribe, and they've kind of shut off like you're, you know, like a hunter-gatherer Viking, but there's technologies like these dinosaur robot type characters, and so like, see, I scan him and it'll tell you like what is different about him, and then it'll highlight a yellow spot on them. See like how those canisters on the back of that thing are yellow? Those are their weak spots. So you have to hit them in their weak spots. Well, they hunt these dinosaurs or these fucking robots, because the robots they give you like metal shards and shit. Well, the shards are the money on here. So you can like kill these dinosaurs or these monsters, whatever you want to call them, robots, and oh shit. And they give you basically like the different kinds of money and metal pieces and stuff that you sell. Oh, I'm getting ready to get attacked by something. Get out of the water so I can fucking fight your ass.
It's kicking. They can swim. I'm used to the village out of the forest.
At first I was like, he's a fucking robot. He should be dead. But like,
there you go.
Let's see. So there's hunting lodges, and they'll give you like these special hunting missions and stuff. And then, like, there's little ruins all over the fucking map. Like these eyes, I don't know if you can see it yet. These little green eyeballs, they're vantage points, and whenever you go to them, you use your little, like, goggle glass thing, and it shows you, like, the old ruins where the people were, and you can collect the little storylines behind it, and it's not bad, man. It's pretty fun. See, and then, like, each robot has, like, its own attitude. Like, that one's attacking me, but what the fuck? These usually they're like deer, like they usually don't fuck with you that bad.
You get Metal Gear Solid 5.
Well, I went to GameStop to buy the new Assassin's Creed, and I told the lady, I was like, man, the sale ends on the 5th, and there'll be another sale, and so maybe I'll just wait till then and see what comes out. And of course Ubisoft has a fucking sale. So Odyssey is like $20 for the base game, but the high-end game is like, or the unlimited game or whatever, is only like 25. So I might grab it. And then they have a fucking free pack of like all the older Assassin's Creeds right now too.
Oh
yeah. The face is a weak spot, I think, on all of them, but it's not as weak as the other spots.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I'm getting sick.
Oh.
Yeah, I got body aches, motherfucker. I don't know if I'm getting sick or if I'm just fucking exhausted from the cold.
It's probably both. You probably have like a common cold or some shit.
Everyone that's like, oh man, I like it when it fucking is cold and dreary all year round or whatever. Like, fuck you.
Like, I don't mind seasons. Like, if it's cold and it's cold for a couple of months and then it gets better, like, I'm cool with that. The problem with Oklahoma is that it's 70 degrees one day and then it's like 30 degrees the next day, and it makes it fucking miserable. And it makes it so much easier to get cold. Yeah,
there's that too. They don't get used to it because it's mild until it's not. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's snowing. It was snowing 2 days ago, and then yesterday, I was working, there was no snow at all.
Well, hell, that first day, it snowed. Sunday or whatever, there was no goddamn snow at 3 p.m. Like, it was pretty much all fucking gone. And then we woke up next morning and it was
There was
like
snow
it just
again.
came back. I
Right.
was like, what the fuck? Even Dad was walking on the door and he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, look at that. At least it got 40 today. And that's what I was thinking when I said it, because I was like fucking walking around in a fucking, like Henley, you know,
Right.
and fucking cargo pants, and I was fine. And I was like, holy shit. Like,
Can't have you giving away.
this is 6 degrees above freezing.
Yeah.
It just feels nice because it's 20 degrees warmer than what it was this morning.
Well, the wind, man. Like when there's not a lot of wind, it makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
Is that the? Okay, I was gonna say, is that the one I've already dealt with? But yeah, when I went to GameStop, there was snow on the ground. I was wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt, and it actually felt nice out. Like the wind wasn't real bad.
Yeah.
But that's a huge problem with fucking Oklahoma too, man. Is the wind and the humidity
This must
makes
be the
everything
last
10
thing
times
we were talking
worse.
about.
Yeah, I know, that's fucking annoying. If we could take away the humidity, it's supposed to be perfect. Even with like the weather, fuck it, I'll sleep too much, you know what I mean?
Right.
The war chief stopped here. So where did she go next?
Like I said, every February,
That
I'm
old
like
boy's young
a fucking red cut hair away from just fucking popping myself. I don't know why, it's just
No
the way
one
I've always been.
So let's take
Like, it feels like it's the shortest month of the year, right? And it feels like it's the longest goddamn month. It just drags on and on.
Right.
And you're like, what the fuck? And then March 1st hit, and I was like, hell yeah, it's about to get better March 1st, because usually it starts warming up, shit blooms a little bit, it's
It would have
pretty.
been easy.
And it feels like it's just fucking February drug on in March. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Right.
Arrow shards. Braves were crafting ammunition here.
I can still hear myself on the stream.
What are you on YouTube?
Dressings for wounds.
Yeah.
You know you could just turn the volume off the video.
I tried that, couldn't find it.
I wasn't the only one.
Really?
It might be a blood trail I could follow.
Let's
I
see.
should try my focus.
I mean, you know where it's normally at, right?
What is that?
The volume for YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I don't want to mansplain how to use YouTube if you have a basic understanding, and it's just not there.
Well, the problem is I'm on the PlayStation app.
Oh,
Let's see blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to YouTube
Looks
app.
like Sona and her braves headed for that ridge.
Oh.
there's humans in this game. Oh, it's because I have a special machine that makes it where I can see them. It's where someone used to be. Oh shit, I don't know if I was gonna make that one. So the running is kind of like Assassin's Creed, Brandon.
Dead sawtooth.
Like they've made it pretty basic.
She could be close.
Yeah. You haven't had to eat, which is kind of odd. I hope this mission's not like twice my level or anything. I probably should check before I just... Uh-oh. That's probably not good. Was that a saber? I think so. Saber, sawtooth, or whatever the fuck they call them. Turn around, bitch! Ciao! I'm guessing that's the war chief that I'm looking for. So far I've seen like 3 different tribes.
You're lucky I happened by. One heartbeat more, and that sawtooth would have torn you apart.
You don't know me,
Half a
bitch.
heartbeat more and I would have killed it myself.
Exactly.
So you're war chief.
And then it's kind of cool too because
asked me to find you.
Has he held the
you
gate?
can like
He has.
whenever they give you
Bravely.
options of talking to people, like
You
it'll
saw
let
him
you
kill a crafting
choose like
machine
3 different
yourself.
choices of what to say and shit like that.
Needs strength, not sentiment. I've tracked some of the killers who struck the Proving. I crave vengeance. Do you?
You have no idea.
Show me then.
It's crazy
Lend
how
me
like
your
all these
strength.
games have gotten to the point now that it's almost like a free roam is almost necessary.
The killers are just
Yeah,
across the
that's-
bridge, digging the cursed earth.
Oh
Well,
shit.
you played the Uncharted
The
games, right?
sin of the ancients
Um,
is
I've-
buried
What she
in
said.
soil.
I've got them. I haven't really played them. I've played like a mission.
I killed one at Mother's
Well,
Watch.
Uncharted is pretty much you run from set piece to set piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very
I
linear.
wonder if you'll live up
Yeah.
to it.
But
Yeah.
it was amazing. It tells a great story. And you get caught up into it like it's an action movie. You don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's one I'll
It's just
give this
enough.
game too. Is I've only played like 6 hours of it, and I'm in the fucking storyline, man.
Yeah. But it's just enough that you feel like you're a part of the action,
Right.
but you're still controlling, how you go and where you do. It's a pretty badass game. But the problem is though, is
Hours
that
ago,
you can only get so
I set
big on those
braves
set
into
pieces
hiding in a
where you're like,
tree
what
below.
the fuck?
On my
Like even Metal Gear
signal
Solid,
contact.
the old Metal Gears were that
The
way.
enemy and their
It
demonic
was,
machines
this
outnumber us.
huge fucking
We will have fury on
uh,
our side.
We could have more
story,
than that.
but it was all very
Explain.
linear, like this little
That's
area and
Blaze.
stuff.
They
That's what
used
made
to
Metal Gear
burn.
Solid 5
They
fun,
used to
was they opened it
blast.
up.
That's how they
And
dug out
it's
this
like,
pit.
So we put
all
fire
these
to
little
it,
areas
then,
became just part of a bigger
then
open
let us
world.
begin.
Whoa, wait. Let's not
Yeah,
rush.
it's.
Give me some time.
I started to play it.
If I
That's
end
what
up
I had.
alone,
Like I think I got
open
kind of
fire.
bored from it. Something happened where I had to get off, and I just never got back on.
Cause you're a bitch.
But I've got so many games I need to play. Destroy the Blaze
You just go buy Metal Gear
containers.
Solid 5.
I thought about it. Yeah, I saw it on there.
It has a pretty fun multiplayer too.
What are the where?
Of course, Curse is
Destroy the
gonna lose
Blaze
his shit.
containers. For what?
Yes, the Curse is gonna lose his shit.
For
Don't
why?
take them off $20, and these motherfuckers quit playing Rainbow Six with me.
What are they shooting?
You gotta fucking remember what I'm doing. Oh, I hit that motherfucker in the head. God damn it.
So, I'll ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it to you in code a little bit, so no one else knows what we're talking about. You know how
No,
you said
I
the
won't
other
have
day
sex
that
with you.
you're top guy. Hey, said this morning you're top guy. I talked to my old top guy.
Yep.
Or when was that?
A couple weeks ago?
Okay, I just wondering.
Why?
Because I guess evidently they fucking called it quits Monday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So I was wondering how close to
Oh,
it
shit.
was. And then
It may have even
Come
been
find
last
out,
week.
they
I don't
made it.
remember.
you come find out they made there's a cap on how much they can make walking that highway.
Oh, yeah. That's something else they talked about. Because it's like if 50% of your revenue comes from citations, like you can get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that they had talked about.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. Yeah, I guess they looked at that, and the board did. He made a little presentation to the board about it. And they're like, oh, well, I guess we can't afford to have two of them.
Oh, really? Dude, what did I say? Some shit like this was going to come forth, and they were going to
Yeah.
end up in so much trouble over this shit. Because, like,
Yep.
now they're going to try to get rid of her, and she's going to throw a fucking fit about how, everything happened the way it did.
Yeah. So they told me that day, because I wanted them to put my application in for PWA. They was telling me that day, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, they're gonna end up in a lot of fucking trouble. I mean, I hope not, but that's kind of what I've been waiting for it to happen. Oh shit, what the fuck was that?
Hopefully she bows out respectfully, but I really don't see that way.
I don't think so.
Very terrible.
I mean, from what I've understood, she has a history of kind of causing problems anyway.
Alvaro,
I'd say if I was in her shoes and that was happening to me, the optics would look fucking terrible. And then I would probably see the wolves.
Yeah, well, you gotta think. So they had fucking money for it, and then as soon as they break up, all of a sudden they don't anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. Motherfuck me, motherfuck you.
Right. I'm guessing those green things are the canisters that I have the option of destroying. So there's different kinds of bows on here, and like they have different strengths and stuff, and then you have different arrows and shit. And then like certain robots have different weaknesses. Like I'm pretty sure that one I'm shooting at right now is actually the weakness is fire, which is why it's giving me the up arrow and everything.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I mean, it's different, but like if you want a decent linear game or like one person game with a good storyline, like I said, I haven't even gotten that far, and like I'm pretty invested in the storyline already. It's pretty solid, and I'm on like normal, and I mean it's not. I wouldn't say it's easy. Yeah, there's another green thing.
She's taking the high ground.
Oh, the guys on my team. What the fuck ever? I shot him that time. I know I did.
So what's the thing about present?
Oh, she asked me if I got it, and I told her no.
Oh god damn it.
She hasn't seen it yet, though. Now I gotta like, yeah. Now I gotta push her to sell it so we can just buy a custom one. That's what I told her. I told her the same thing I did you. I was like, the gods have spoken. Like I got on today and they had a sale on a build your own pistol, and I was like, oh. It's really not like
it's the gods as much as the Google advertising algorithm, but whatever.
Well, if you look at it though, like for a lower, a slide, and a barrel, I could probably sell that 26 and almost buy all of them. Then I mean, for what, maybe $100, $200 more, you could completely put a gun together.
Yeah, that's about right. There's you need a little and upper parts. That's a shit ton of parts.
Well, they sell the lower kits for like $45, and the upper kits I think are about the same. The optics would be what would cost. I'm sure they're all Timberwolf or whatever. They're made for the damn it, I don't know what that is. I keep throwing it down. They're made for the lowers they have, and I'm pretty sure those are Timberwolf lowers.
I counted more at the war party.
They sell the 80%, and it'd be kind of cool to have, but at the same time, like I'm not that worried about the serial number to have to grind my own shit.
You're hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Losing
It's
blood.
fucking.
My health.
No one doubts your determination, but you need
I've never
rest.
like I have
She's
the
right,
ability
Margie.
to make those.
Give
and
your
I've
wounds
still
time to
never done
close.
it.
Right.
What are you
And well,
doing
not only that,
here?
but like if you
I
do the
ordered you
80
to hold
lowers
that kid
ARs,
with
you
your
have to.
life.
You better have a way to code
So I
them.
did, until the runner
Yeah.
you sent returned with news of his encounter with Aloy and your location. I left the gate well guarded.
Which I do, but I know someone who's been all about like, oh yeah, I need to get some 80% lowers. Like, man, why?
And I can see why you'd want them.
Maybe I should have a look around.
Like, if
at
you're
the
a
same
paranoid
time,
old
else
fuck,
does.
maybe, but I mean, right now is the time to be buying them before they try to do anything like they're doing in Florida. But
You speak for no.
Well, homie, it's the same reason why I use Alms List to buy all my shit instead of fucking going to the store for help.
right,
I mean, so I'll still go buy them at the store, but
it's a comfort thing more than anything.
yeah. But if I can find exactly what I'm looking for on Alms List, I'll buy it then. So I will. Fucking.
I've gotten to a point where it's easier to not deal with people, man. Like that's the only thing about arms list, and that, and everyone wants more than brand new prices, and no one wants to pay what anything's worth.
Well, what you do, the best way to do it, well, yeah, Alms List is different, but what I do is I just like, when they're like, oh hey, you want to take this like fucking cheap ass Honda lawnmower for your
I
firearm?
could use my focus to look
No.
around.
Fuck off. What's wrong with you? Why would you think I'd want that trade? Like, get the fuck away from me.
All right.
Did I say lawnmowers in my goddamn ad? I didn't. Okay.
I didn't know this was Kubota list. Fuck.
And then people will like start fucking trying to lowball you and all this shit. Start fucking linking prices. But brother, I can do this all day. Do you want this motherfucker or not?
Right.
And that's just the way I've learned to do it.
Yeah, you have to be.
The
You have
funny
to be a
thing-
jerk with them.
Oh yeah. The funny thing is too is that sometimes they'll like start linking back shit that's cheaper, and 9 times out of 10 it's out of stock.
Right.
It's been out of
Focus can
stock for
help
like
me.
6 months, or from a
Or like 3
Hey,
years ago, whenever it was on sale.
yeah, or they'll be from a retailer that fucking is disreputable. And it's like, I don't care if you get this on Wish, dude. You're not getting an ACOG for $35. That's how it goes. Like those Wish ACOGs aren't ACOGs.
Right.
But if I had like 3 or 4 aim points and a couple low power variables on my 5 ARs, and I was building the 6 AR just fucking,
Over the past
you know,
month, accidental blaze
have fun with,
explosions
basically.
have killed a dozen men.
I might put like a
Here in
Wish
the Ring of Metal,
ACOG
I've taken
on
the
him.
Or if you're
precaution
building
of
like a
placing
22
our
AR.
stockpile in a covered shelter.
Yeah,
Safe
or
from
that.
stray sparks and lightning. And
Or
I've
I'd rather
posted
just build
guards to
a
control
22
access.
bolt action.
I urge you to
Right.
take similar measures.
I kind of want a bolt
Or
action
suffer
AR.
the consequences. Supply Master Thrawn.
All you gotta do is not put a gas tube on there.
Blaze stockpile.
Well, they have those.
That's what they do.
I found
That's what they do in
something.
England. Is that
The rest of
they
the killers
have
are
gas
dead.
tubes on
A
the
ring
gas.
of metal.
They have
Any
gas
idea what that
swaps
means?
on the gas tube.
Really?
The ring
And
of
they
metal
just
lies
drop it on
the
there.
ruins of
Yeah, it's
Devil's
pretty
Release.
badass.
That ground is taboo.
I know they make those uppers that have
I will
the
return
bolt
to the
cut
matriarchs. Beg them to make an
ports and stuff.
There's no
kinda
time
cool.
for
Yeah.
that.
Blood spilled calls for blood
Hell, one guy the other
spilled.
day on
If
Offcom
the ground is cursed,
made a
then let our
fucking AR-15
vengeance
pistol.
sanctify it.
You
They call it the Han Solo
blaspheme.
pistol, and looked just
Please,
like Han
Lord
Solo's
Chief,
gun.
break the taboo.
Right.
But it
Yeah,
was
I've seen-
it was a bolt action.
Cursed place.
You
223.
can get
Maybe
like
the
muzzle
Aloy
flashes that
City
look
West
are
can
made to
protect
look
us.
like Han
I'll
Solo's
send
gun.
scouts ahead.
That's
Our
fucking
force will
funny.
assemble at the cliff above Red Echoes and launch our attack from
Goofy
there.
motherfuckers.
Sounds like a plan. See you
If
there.
you build it, they will come, man. I don't even know what that bitch just said. I'm gonna go kill some shit.
Yeah, I do. That's usually what I do in gun stores too. When I go in, they're like, "Hey, how much is this wolf?" You know, or whatever. I'll be like, "I'll tell you exactly how much this is wolf, and this is what I'll pay you for it." They're like,
Right.
"Oh, that's an $800-900 gun." No, I'm offering you, $400, $350, $450, whatever, to go out the door right now with this thing. Usually, they're like, "Okay,"
Right.
because they paid $100 for
Yeah,
it 6
definitely. Yeah,
months ago,
definitely.
but
Pawn
not-
shops. They hustle the shit out of some guy who needed cash.
Oh, some fucking Widow comes in and her husband's got a fucking crate full of fucking
Yeah.
pre-man AKs and FNFLs.
Right.
Oh,
Or some
with
guy
about
like
75
Chris.
cents a piece.
Yeah.
Oh god, man.
Well, it's like we had that guy
Dude,
who
one time.
we had that guy who came in with the Browning high power, and he was like, "Yeah, what's his face? The gun shop. They offer me $100 for it." And we're like, "Dude, we'll double that." He was like, "Okay." And it was a real FN.
Dude, one day Chris came in, and he it was a couple years ago, and he bought a fucking Glock 17. And I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me check it out, man." And someone had like fucking put Ford's serrations on it with a fucking Dremel. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they like paint it with Sharpie, and I was like, "Look at that shit." And then when we'd shoot it, I could jam like every 5th round like clockwork. So I put my mags in it and started jamming like that. And I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And they put the whole fucking thing together all ass backwards. And I was like, "You take that motherfucker back
Right.
and tell them that you don't want no more."
Where'd he get it from?
I think it was Route 66 Gun Pawn.
Really?
Yeah. They sold it for like $350. And I was like, "Oh, well."
Well, that's not even that good of a deal though anymore, man. Like you can get a Gen 3 17 for like $380.
Near Red Echoes.
Well, trade-ins, but if you get there in time, because they usually sell out, you've got people buy 6 of them at a time.
Right. Yeah, Chris cracks me up because he's the guy, like, he's lucky I'm his friend, because if not, I'd take advantage of that motherfucker so hard.
Oh, dude. Well, like, I gave him that one block, you know, and he was, like, insisting on giving me shit. And he gave me, like, his grandpa's rifle. And I was like, "I'm going to sell this and break even." And he was like, "Man, that's like $800, $900 rifle," because it was like a, you know, like 100th anniversary fucking, one of the semi-auto Remingtons, you know, that he got 60s.
Right.
And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna sell it, just so you know." And so I sold it for 400, bought a rifle for 200, bought a scope for 150,
A
and
brave
then,
trail.
you know, mound
Should
that
be a cache of
motherfucker
Dreamo up there.
and all that shit. And then a couple months later, he was like, "Man, where's that gun at?" And I was like, "Dude, I sold it because it's a piece of shit." Just because it had gold inlay on it and said like 100-year anniversary doesn't mean shit. Like that gun went for like $500 tops on fucking Gunbroker.
Right. Man, everyone wants their shit to be worth a lot. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, I know. And
Well, it's like-
you know, I didn't tell Chris that, by the way. Like I wasn't mean to him because it was Grandpa's gun. So I just an asshole. Yeah, I sold Grandpa's gun.
Right.
But in my head, I was thinking that.
Well, it's like that Setme they have. Like the only value that gun really has is like the fact that it was her dad's.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
I
in
know.
all these caches.
Well, I've told her I'd buy it
I
from
want
her,
to know.
and she was like, "No." She got like real butthurt. And I was like, "Dude, okay."
Yeah, that's what. That's what I told them. I was like, well, I'll buy it from you. And she was like, she didn't want to sell it. And I was like, well, it needs to be. You need to clean it up. Like it's probably like disgusting inside. And he was like, well, or I asked him, I was like, do you want to clean it or do you want me to take it home and clean it? Because I can clean it up and I can get all that fucking tape off of it and all that shit. And Chris asked her like, well, what do you want to do? And she's like, well, I'm sure he's too busy. And so I was like, I took that as like she just doesn't want me to do it. So I was like, cool, like just let me know. And I sent him a video on like how to take it apart and everything. And he messaged me like a week later and was like, hey, I can't do this. You want to do it? And I was like, dude, if you want to do it, if you want me to do it, bring it to me. Like I don't have a problem helping you out.
Yeah, he had a. When I was looking at it, that tape, I started peeling tape off. She got mad because I was peeling tape off, and I was like, "It's tape. It's nothing to be sentimental about." Like,
Right.
this was like $10 for a fucking 1,000-foot roll in '97 when he bought this shit.
Right, and that's what, like, I understand,
Can't be too
but, like, when I talked to her about him that night, she was like, oh, yeah, basically, like, yeah, he is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well,
Well,
I mean,
Chris
I
got
get
in
it.
trouble because he showed up in the jail.
her dad did?
Yeah. And Chris is like, hey guys, that's my relation. And everyone's like, oh my god, you're dirty and all this shit. And I was like, dude, come cut the kid's fucking slack. Like he told you it was his fucking dad and all this shit.
Yeah, he would be dirty if he didn't tell you.
Yeah. I was been responsible for the guy or nothing. The guy's been booking for like fucking 24 hours.
But yeah, she was telling me about, I guess, when her dad hit somebody and, like, fucked him up pretty good. Or no, his accident where he died. Yeah. And, she was like, yeah, he, like, all this stuff, and he was probably high, and I'm like... And then she went, like, to almost defending him and, like, blaming the other person, and I was like, what are you doing?
Would have taken the dream, Lola.
No, he shot himself.
It's possible that John has gathered more.
No, he died in an accident, I'm pretty sure, man.
Well,
from what she was telling me, he was driving the wrong way and hit a car, and I think it killed him, and the other guy walked away.
But he helps the tribe.
When they told me about it, he was found shot in the head with the fucking car and off the goddamn road.
That's not how she explained it to me.
Well, that's how right after it happened, that's how they both explained it to me.
Huh. Yeah, she made it sound like, I guess he was, like, really fucked up and high, and he, like, head on somebody, and she was like, well, if I was driving down the highway and someone was coming at me head on, I would probably try to avoid them. Like, the guy didn't even try to avoid the guy, or avoid him and stuff, and I was like, are you really, like, blaming him because your dad hit the guy?
Yeah, from what I remember, it was like, pretty much, they put out an APB for him because fucking he was missing for like 2 days. And I remember being missing. And I was like, huh. Oh, it's okay, Chris. Because he like after he ended up in jail. Oh, it's okay, Chris. Don't worry about it. He's a big boy. Take care of himself. Might just be on a drunk bender or something. And then, like, after 2 days, they found him fucking in the call. And,
maybe I'm confusing him for someone else then, because like he was supposed on 75 highway is what she told me, and like he was at his girlfriend's house or like her stepmom's house or whatever like an hour before it happened. He left and went to the store or something, and she said that he was like real fucked up and hit someone head on.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows?
Yeah, I saw whenever, cause I was there like that night that they were talking about it, like when they found out about it, and I was like, oh shit, this ain't cool, this is kind of awkward now. And like Chris got all of his, or she got all of his guns or whatever. Chris was showing me some of them. One was like a tank folio, and he was like, yeah, he was fucking shot in the head, and this was the gun to call. And he's like, I'm pretty sure they wanted to give me the gun and shot himself with, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's like, if he was shot in the head and they found a gun in the car, they would have taken that gun for evidence.
Well, that's what they told me a couple years ago.
Huh. Yeah. See, I don't know about that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, or I'm thinking of something else. But from what I've understood, they told me basically like he was at his girlfriend or his girlfriend's or whatever's house. And they got in an argument, and he left, and went to the store and like got her something, and came back, and then he took off again, and he was headed northbound on 75A, or on 75, I mean, and like drove into oncoming traffic and like smoked a fucking car.
Gotta put up a fight.
Huh. Yeah, I know for a long time that Lexi swore that fucking his ex shot him and dumped him.
Yeah, see, she kind of made it sound like it was her fault too, like they had been fighting and stuff. But I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Who fucking knows? Yeah, I couldn't see the police department giving them a gun that he had like. If he had been found shot in a car, that they would just hand a gun over to him that was in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's kind of odd though that like his dad got hit by someone and killed, and her dad, like, if what they told me is true, hit someone and died, and like what an odd couple, man.
Yeah, I know.
I love him to death, though. I guess he's got a PlayStation now. He was talking about wanting to come
Save
play.
these for the trail.
Well, yeah.
Who knows?
Fucking Rainbow Six, but you're a bitch.
Yeah, text him and tell him it's on fucking sale again. It's $12 right now.
We'll add him in the group and he'll fucking bitch about it. Some right bad fucking badly spelled fucking text messages.
We'll understand. I talk to him a lot. I've kind of figured it out.
So Chris is a really good guy though. Like,
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. He's got good heart and good head. He just fucking
Trips over his own
young
shit.
and dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just immature, and you're like, dude, what the fuck?
Like I said, she was like, at first I was like, well, if you've got the money, man, buy the AR shit, you know? And then,
Yeah.
I started, like, she was there and she started talking about it. And I was like, wait, you bought an $800 gun, sold it for $400, and then bought a $500 gun and sold it for $350? Like, no wonder she's fucking pissed off.
I thought I'd never be
dude.
free.
What happened?
A
But
gang
they're
of
fucking-
outcasts, that's why.
They're a
They
fucking
burst in,
mess.
stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
A gang of outcasts?
Yes, a gang.
That's what we were
The
all.
door crashed open. I didn't stand
Everyone
a
of
chance.
us in that class by
They
that time it
grabbed
was
my
over. We
dream
were like,
willow and
why,
left
why
me
don't
for
you just break
dead.
up with her, dude? Like,
Why
Oh,
would
because they're-
outcasts steal your dream willow?
They're the kind of people where
Why?
they don't
Because
want
it's the
anyone
most
else to be
valuable
with them.
herb I gather, of course.
yeah, it's a hate relationship.
They took nothing else?
No,
I mean, they like each other, they love
Which
each
way
other,
did
but
the
they don't
outcasts
like each
go?
other. That's the
the
problem.
mountain, I think.
Pretty
You might
much.
catch them if you hurry. Whatever you do, don't let their shabby looks fool you. They'll kill you.
Yeah, you could start.
Where did these motherfuckers go? I'm
The
sick of
outcasts
being the
must have
basic
left.
bitch
Well,
for everybody.
someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
It's the worst part about this game. Like, someone beat me up and stole my shit. Can you go get it? Like, sure, I have nothing better to do than save the world.
I'm not trying to save the world or anything, bitch. You're killing fucking chickens. Yeah, the Zelda effect.
The Zelda effect, yeah.
Give me that glass bottle, bitch. I need it more than you do. I'm trying to save the fucking world.
The outcasts that took the dream willow. They're in trouble.
Good shot!
He's walking away, so Steve starts playing. Skippy hard out here for a camp.
Kill it!
He said, okay.
Finish it! Hold on to me, Ray!
Yeah, he's like so bad with money, it cracks me up. Well, like I said, he had just gotten his paycheck, and it was like $1,800, you know? And he spent like 800 of it or something like that, and he was asking her for money. He was like,
Yeah.
let me buy an optic. Like, give me $200 to pay for it. It's $400. Like,
Got
split it
this
with
now.
me. And I was like, don't you guys share a bank account? And they're like, yeah. Like, well, how are you? Like, she's telling him like, spend your own money on it, and he's asking her for money, and they put all their fucking money in the same goddamn account. Like, you guys make no fucking sense at all.
Well, I know. It's such a fucking pain in the ass sometimes. I like them both. They're both really good kids. She's kind of a bitch every now and then, but
Yeah, it's a mutual thing though. I've seen it both ways. I've definitely seen it both ways.
well, she'll get in her head eventually that she'll help him cheat.
You have all
him cheat on her.
thanks, if the gratitude of
Right.
outcasts means anything.
That will happen eventually,
It
and then
does.
she'll be like, "Fuck
You
that,
not only
fuck
saved
that
us, but
motherfucker! He's fucking helping you cheat
The
on me."
matriarchs cast me
Like,
out
she's
of birth.
fucking.
The laws of the Nora.
Oh, I
fucking
constantly,
pain in the ass.
every time she's
Well,
around,
that
I'm like,
girl's
yeah,
mother never came.
he was with some chick
You're
earlier.
an outcast no longer.
No, a seeker, in fact. Looking for Dream Willow.
That could be a problem.
Then she gets someone beats the shit out of him. Like, you motherfucker!
Why did you take the
Do that
Dream
one
Willow?
day.
Probably.
Because
Yeah, she's always talking about hitting him with the
where
pan.
else would we take it? Something terrible.
Oh,
has
I
happened
did
to
one
the
day.
tribe. The Braves
we
offer
fucking-
no protection. The machines
we,
are angry, and bandits
imbibed
infest
some
the
alcohol
people that will
together.
prey upon us.
And
Why
Chris
else
like
would
never fucking
outcasts
drinks.
break
all the way.
custom and band together?
Hey, hold on just a second.
Nathan,
Alright, I turned off audio.
Even so, we did not steal.
so Chris
We left
never
shards
fucking
in the
imbibes
stashes
alcohol.
Tried to pay John.
And
Of course, he would not
we
speak
drank
to
until
us.
like 3 o'clock. And then about 8 o'clock, I was like,
What
literally
crime
in bed, and I was like, look, I'm gonna go set my car up
I
front for a
beat
little
a
bit,
man
for a
who
couple
stole my
hours.
kill. It was my
And I
wrong.
feel alright.
The others
I'll just go ahead and
stole,
fucking
broke
head
custom,
home.
trespassed
So
among
I'm
the
gonna stay
bones
here
of
for
the
a little
network.
bit. And she was like, okay, that's
No
fine. you know,
murderers here.
Grandpa
That's
won't
what you're
mind.
asking.
Just don't tell me you've been drinking. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Like,
So,
there's another good reason
Jen
for you to
said
be
you
sitting in
left
your
him
car
up.
waiting.
He was too busy
Yeah, my
cringing
battery
to
won't
know
start
what
once Chris woke up.
And now, he made sure not to hurry.
But
He
anyways,
seemed to notice.
so I'm sitting in my car for like an
There
hour,
are others who need
maybe
Dream Willow.
not even that.
You can't have all
And
of
she
it.
fucking
You
comes
asking
out
or
and was like,
demanding?
Brandon? And I was like, yeah.
Talking.
She's like, you still here?
One person
I was
to
like,
another.
I
yeah.
see. Here,
She's like, you go
I'll
get
keep
control of
pushing.
him.
The rest.
And so I was thinking, like, you know, he's
It'd
being a
find its way
dick
to
and
those who need
fucking
it.
all this shit,
I'll see
throwing
that it
shit,
does.
you know. And she's like, yeah, he broke a mirror. I'm like, God damn it. You know, so I'm thinking he's in there just fucking beating
Trash
shit,
and
stepping
shit.
out over broken glass and shit. No, this dumb motherfucker decided to shave his pubes at like 8:30 a.m. So I fucking, if she doesn't tell me this, she makes it sound like he's fucking raging, you know? So I walk in there and I see the fucking broken mirror and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking fight Chris. I was like, this sucks. And I walk in there and he's fucking standing there with a fucking towel, like tucked between his legs and like the other side open and his left hand fucking shaving his junk. And he's like got his whole chest shaved. And he's starting to fucking shave his junk. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He turns around real fast, his dick's flopping around. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, you need to calm down. He's like, no, I just want to shave my shit. It's getting annoying. It's getting hairy and scratchy, and I hate that. I was like,
Here's the Dream
okay.
Willow.
He's drunk as
That's
shit.
okay, bro.
In Mother's Rise.
Yeah, I was like,
But
finish
Winter
shaving your
praised
shit.
her who needed bad
So he fucking shaved his
I will.
shit. Oh, he stood there. And he's like, now I gotta get in the shower and wash it off. And I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and do that. And he got out. Like, I had like,
To each other.
grab him around the shoulders
Should I?
and walk him
I
over
was
to the
raised as an
bed.
out.
And like, you know, make sure he didn't step in the fucking broken goddamn glass. And I put him in the bed and I was like, just go to sleep now,
It's
brother,
funny how you
okay?
hate
Alright, little
outcasts
bro?
so much, Jen.
He was like, alright. As soon as he
Living out
fucking
here
laid his head
alone,
down,
you're
he was
practically one
fucking out.
yourself.
Snoring and everything. So like, I
Since
fucking
don't
cleaned up the
exactly
glass
see
for
anyone
Lexi.
beating down the door to spend time with
And fucking, you know,
Except
throw it away and
outcasts
shit.
of Dream
You know, I'm
Willow.
being real quiet and
you. I'm
everything.
done here. Make sure that
I was
Thea
like, man,
gets that
he was
Dream Willow.
docile as fuck with me. How'd he break the mirror? He was like, he was fucking stumbling drunk when he went to go fucking get his razor and shave his pubes. He was fucking walking around naked, knocked off the goddamn wall. God damn it, you could tell me that.
He made it
Like,
sound a lot
gonna go in
worse.
there. Yeah, I was literally gonna go in there and whoop his fucking ass. I was like, well, fuck, we're about to have a domestic. But I'll never forget his face when he turned around, like fucking dick slinging. He didn't even give a fuck. Like, what, man? What? And I was like, God damn it. Drew, I just saw your dick.
Oh, fuck.
And that's how you know we're true friends.
Right.
But one day when he's sitting there, be like, you're alone. You know, just you and him and her, maybe. Be like, I saw her Brandon saw your dick. Oh, shit. Yeah, honestly, he might not remember it because it was so long ago, but I gave him so much shit about that for fucking months after that.
He's not gonna be mad at you if I bring it up, you don't think?
No. No, not as long as you don't fucking tell every goddamn person on the police force, Chuck. It's just us, and yeah, it'll be alright.
Next time I see him, I'll be like, so, I heard you like to shave your pubes when you get drunk.
Do that.
Jesus.
Brian told me a interesting story. Yeah, we got
Chris.
fucked up.
Well, good thing I turned off the heads or the chat, because you would have told everyone on YouTube that.
We don't know who Chris is.
I'll ask him if he has a YouTube account whenever he, like, or a PlayStation Network account, and I'll tell him he needs to change his, or make his account name like Shavy McPubes or something.
You want me to send you a picture?
God damn. No, I'm good.
No, he's dressed, but a picture of him from that night.
Was he like fucking smammered?
Yeah. The damn thing pull up. God damn.
I'll tell him. I could tell him like, I've got a picture of you from that night.
Do it, dude.
Oh, poor
I
Chris.
fucking. And it's okay too. The pictures I showed everyone at the jail. Like, you want to see how fucked up Taylor was last night? Check this shit out. Yeah, that was actually a good night. I missed that night.
I was gonna say me, you, and Kurt need to get drunk sometime, but I think it ended up in a fucking ass whooping.
Yeah. Kurt's not that bad, but it just depends. Like, about once in every 700. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've thrown shit and fucking grabbed motherfuckers and choked motherfuckers, and they're like, you better get the fuck away from me, I'm gonna kill you. And that's why I don't fucking get snatched anymore.
See, I'm the happy guy, man.
Never know when I might need these.
I am until some dumbass like Kurt opens his fucking mouth and pisses me off. And there's no consoling me until we fucking fight.
Yeah, I could probably say the same thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd probably end up in a fucking mess.
Well, the problem is he only does that like once every 700 fucking times, but that 700 times is like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, see, because when I drink, it's like, hey man, I just want to chill and be fucking happy. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, and Kurt likes to.
That's coming with me.
Well, like that one day with fucking Rex Ashcraft. We was out that
We need to change his name to Contrarian Kurt.
Contrarian Kurt. But him and Rex were fucking wrestling, and people pretty much calling Kurt a pussy, saying he was a washed up fucking jock, basically, because everyone there was a fucking geek in high school, you know, so they all had shit to prove.
Right.
So they're pretty much arguing about games, and Kurt was arguing about how like there's no difference between Madden and WoW, and it's true, because it's the same game every year, like clockwork. Nothing changing except for graphics a little bit. Anyways, they decided that they wanted to wrestle fucking each other, and Kurt was like, "Yeah, I'm down." Well, Kurt fucking lost one, and the next one, whenever he looked like he was get taken down again, he fucking started throwing elbows.
So he got fucking over the top, trying to save face.
Yeah, I don't lose, motherfucker, and start fucking hitting him in the fucking face.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, I jucked him off fucking Rex, and I was like, I'll fucking injure you. Well, I like Rex now. He's a pretty good guy. He's a reserve drummer, but he was kind of a prick back then.
Ready to try another?
So I was like, you know, hey Rex,
this trial
sorry,
requires you to bring grazers down with blast
I'll get away
wires.
from you and all this shit. Rex was like, no man, that's cool, don't worry about it. And I was like, alright, we're not doing that shit no more. Kurt, you sit the fuck down.
This trial requires, but you'll need the Carja trip caster.
Time for me to head.
I'll be here.
Oh, Kurt.
I mean, one time, I got to the party and I was ready to tie shit on, so I started drinking as soon as I got there, like fucking liquor and shit.
Right.
I was like 22, 23, and my cousins were in their 30s. Well, it was my cousin's husband's best friend was fucking my cousin.
Jesus Christ.
And my cousin's husband knew about it. But he was like, fuck it, whatever, you know. She wants to be happy, let her be happy. She'll fucking divorce me eventually. Or she'll come back. I don't really give a fuck. And I kept telling him, like, dude, that's bullshit. You gotta stand up for this guy. So we're out there and we're dancing and shit and having a good time. And you know, I grab her around the waist and start dancing with her. And she has like beers in her hand. Well, I fucking dipped her. And she's like, "You gonna make me spill the beer? You gonna make me spill the beer?" And I brought her back up. Didn't spill no beer. Everything was cool. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, we're cool." And he's like,
Looking forward to another run, are you?
The guy who's cucking my fucking cousin's husband, who I love like a brother.
Explosion.
I guess I don't have that picture no more.
Perfect.
But anyways, the guy that's cucking my cousin's husband starts fucking breaking me for fucking being so familiar with her.
Like,
he's
mad that you're fucking around with his girlfriend who he's fucking around with.
Yeah, knowing that she's my cousin. So I'm like, say what? And he starts going on about how I need to fucking watch my manners and my hands and all this shit like that. And I was like, "Motherfucker, I'll kill you." I was like, "That's my goddamn blood right there. You ain't shit. See that motherfucker right there? That's a goddamn husband. He's the only one talking to you that way." They were all like, "Calm down, bro, calm down." I was like, No, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. I was like, "Hey, you want to cuck your fucking best friends? You want to cuck your best friend? All right, man. You may not have the ball stamp too, but I'll fucking stamp you." I was like, "I'm not gonna let you get away with this shit. I'm gonna fucking give you a goddamn shining." Well, one of his buddies, who's now a Tulsa cop, as a matter of fact, he started talking shit about how like they were real warriors, and I was a fucking punk ass bitch and all this shit like that.
Were they even anything at the time?
Nah. But I grabbed him by the throat. Oh, he was a Marine recruit.
Oh.
Yeah. He joined the Marines but never went. But anyways, I grabbed him by the fucking throat, lifted him up, and threw him bodily over the fucking cage. Like, crack! And he was like, "Ah!" And fucking off that motherfucker was rolling out on the ground. And everyone was watching me, and I was like, "Who's next?" I was like, "I ain't a good warrior, but I just crippled the fuck out of you, boy." He actually tried to get me a job later. He's trying to regret that. He's a pretty nice guy. But anyway. So yeah, like, that's the kind of asshole I am when I'm drunk. But I usually need, like, some prodding. You know what I mean? Like, someone says something that's just a little bit off, and I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm killing you." So I just got to the point where I was like, I'm not going to drink anymore, and I'm going to quit hanging around with faggots. And that proved my wife dramatically. But the problem with those bitches, though, is they all had something to prove in high school. And,
right.
One of their buddies, before that even happened, the last party we were at together, one of their buddies said something about my family being white trash. And I was like he told my cousin, he was like, "I'm glad that your daughter has," my cousin's husband, he's like, "I'm glad your daughter has your family, because if it's just Brandy's family, she'd grow up white trash." And I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he was like, "Oh man, blah blah blah." I was like, "I'll slit your fucking throat." And I was like, fucking tell him, like, "I'm gonna fuck you up, dude." And his buddy started making a circle around me. And I was like, he was like, all confident. He's like, "Man, you know how many black belts in this room right now?" And I was like, "All I know is I'm gonna kill you before they get to me." And that took the wind out of their sails, dude. And then I looked down and I was like, "Here's how it's gonna be tonight." I was like, "I'm gonna drink your liquor, I'm gonna eat your fucking food, I'm gonna fuck your goddamn women, and there ain't no one gonna do a goddamn thing about it, because you're all a bunch of bitches." And they opened up like the fucking Red Sea, and I walked through there, and I grabbed a beer out of a guy's hand, slammed it, grabbed a chicken wing, fucking took a big bite, walked over to that guy's girlfriend, and was like, "What's up, baby?" and grabbed her ass. And no one did a fucking thing. They were like, "We should call the cops and have the cops show up." And I was like, "Yeah, 'cause you're too fucking chicken shit to handle your own goddamn shit." That's what it comes down to. I was like, "You're all too chicken shit to handle your goddamn shit." I was like, "The 6 of you, there's one of me. And you guys got 10 other fucking friends in there. And you'd rather have someone with a gun come out here and fucking handle that. That's how fucking chicken shit you motherfuckers all hung. I didn't call the cops. I was surprised." I was in zero fucks given over that night. I wasn't even drunk, honestly. Yeah, I wasn't even drunk yet. I just showed up and they started talking that shit. Like, I just overheard it going to get my first plate, dude. And I was just like, "Oh, you fucking little fucking uppity bitch, fucking four-eyed motherfucker." But he was the one that, like...
So they were.
So pretty much what happened was that Kurt elbowed that dude, Rex. Rex is a great guy. I love Rex, though. He's kind of a prick back then. He's a crazy old guy. But whenever Kurt left, he apologized to everyone, and they were like, "Oh man, you're good. Don't worry about it. Next time you come over, you're still invited. You're chill. You know, it'll be okay. You know, don't let it happen again." And he was like, "I'm really sorry." Well, the next time we went over there, they were like, "Oh yeah, Kurt's banned from this place," and we were like, "Okay, that's cool. I understand why." And they started talking shit about him. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, you're gonna sit here and talk shit about Kurt, but whenever he left the other night, you were all hugs and pats on the back and fist bumps and you know, graciousness.
Grab one of those ropes.
I was like, that's kind of bitch made. And he was like, man, if I would have had this little four-eyed fuck, really said, man, if I'd had my fucking battle axe, I would have buried it in his fucking head.
Can't wait to see what you do
I was
with
like,
that.
you're a fucking geek.
Ready when you are.
But I let it go because Kurt was being an asshole, you know.
Right.
So, like, he deserved it. So the next week we're over there for some fucking party. I hate those pricks. But I'm walking by and I hear him say that shit about my uncle being white trash, and I was like, what? Like, no, like you don't get to be that way. You're a bitch. That still makes me mad to think about it. Then and that fucking cucking son of a bitch fucking talking shit to my fucking cousin's husband. It's like, motherfucker, you don't understand how close we are. Like, he's pretty much family to me. I will stab you and hurt over that motherfucker.
Just holding it instead.
But, so yeah, after that I quit drinking, and I was like,
you just have to be around people who you don't mind being around in the first place. Because that's the big problem, is fucking alcohol brings out, like, the shit you don't want to deal with anyway. Like, it brings out your fucking different attitude.
Well, see, since I started, like, you know, doing the cop thing and everything, it was like, it's like whatever, you know, like, I don't have any insecurities anymore. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, you know, you're a fucking man. It doesn't matter what people say.
Yeah. So, like, the last couple times I've been drunk, like bad and shit, it's been a blast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, you know, it's great. You're like, okay, well, whatever. I'm secure with myself. I'm happy. I don't have, you know, I don't have little weaknesses that little motherfuckers like that can pry open bit by bit. That's what they like to do. They're fucking women.
Mm-hmm.
They like to find your weakness, pry it open. They just pry the little thing up. Yes. To this day, though, if I see those motherfuckers, I talk shit. like, I guess they have game night every fucking night and show up play Dungeons and Dragons and shit, like every Tuesday or something at my cousin's house. And I was like, oh yeah, I like to play Dungeons and Dragons. You know, he have coming over. And they told me, and I was like, oh, fuck that guy. Okay. Well, see, here's the thing too. The dude was like 34 at the time, and he was fucking like 16-year-olds.
Right.
And
yeah, he was a loser.
Well, and don't get me wrong, like whatever, like fucking, if I get away with it, I'd fuck a 16-year-old too. Some of those bitches are hot. But at the same time, I have the morals not to fucking do that.
Right.
Hey, you seen those bitches? They got legs for days. That's all I'm saying. I'm dropping at that. But. But some of his girlfriends were like fucking... No, shut up. Some of his girlfriends were just beautiful, you know? But yeah, he's just like, he was just an immature little fuck. And I was like, fuck, dude. And like, to go to his house, he had like... Cause he owned like a fucking giant house. He was an aircraft engineer. But he had fucking Star Wars screws everywhere, over the top of the roof. And I was like, you are a child. Like, you're
There's a lot of guys like that.
Yeah, but... You know, you have a space for it, you know what I mean? Like, I have my gun case. That's why I throw all my shit.
Blazing sun.
But I don't have like every room in my house filled with fucking Star Wars memorabilia and stupid bullshit.
Right.
This trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them fall, crushing machines below. Remember.
But yeah, just yuppie fucking scum.
I like that one. Slide down a rope.
Yuppie scum.
Yuppie fucking scum.
Oh, fuck. Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
They know I'm here now.
Cut usually is kind of you take home and he's fucked up and then he goes in the bathroom. He comes out just fucking bare ass naked. It's like yelling at his mom. Like standing there fucking butt naked yelling at his mom. You know, like,
He's the guy you have to take care of.
Yeah, he's like, this is really awesome. Oh no, not even that. Like most of the time he's not. He just fucking laughs and giggles and we do stupid shit.
Or he's a guy that like you get drunk and it's funny to watch him.
Pretty much. But then I said every now and then he'll get on some bullshit and you're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where'd it go? And he'll sit and talk about conspiracies and shit. I remember when I was like 21, I sat there and they talk and talk and talk, and I just, him and Uncle Randy, and I just fucking zone out and listen to both of them and be like, yeah, and just get drunk. And I tried to talk and one would cut me off. And it made me so fucking mad because I was raised to like let people talk, you know what I mean?
Right.
So anyways, they just go on and on and on. And finally I got tired of it about after like 2 or 3 years. And I was like, well, will you motherfuckers shut the fuck up? I was like, when I'm talking, you gotta shut the fuck up. You get all fucking ears, pay attention to what I say, okay? And they're like, God damn, Brandon. And I was like, yeah,
why didn't you just say something earlier?
How do you?
Oh, they're still fucking like that when we're all drinking. They'll still stuff. I just got to where I'll scream over them.
Right.
So anyways, I was like, fuck that guy. I fucking hit him in the face with a tire iron.
Good luck in Meridian. Of course, you can still run more trials with me.
And then you'll get to where like fucking Curtis is talking to one guy. And I'm talking to someone else, and we're shouting over each other. And then Uncle Randy's not even listening to fucking what Curtis has to say. Oh man. So I mean, he's not bad.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
All the time. When he is, you're like, what the fuck,
who
dude?
compete to
Just
bring
don't challenge
down
him to a
you've
wrestling
already-
match.
I'm gonna
Time for
wrestle
me to
Kurt.
head out.
I'll be here.
Cut, you want to wrestle? Yeah. Damn it.
I thought you'd never ask.
That did not go the way I expected.
I just gave Sarah that Glock, and Aaron just said, "Mama, don't kill me."
Oh God.
Is there something I need to know about? Oh shit. That's kind of her size. Yeah, Aaron's the one we need to like watch out for. Aaron's in here going, where did it go?
Get one of those fucking visual safes.
Something.
She's gonna teach you how to shoot. Watch out.
God damn it, Chris has my shit. He's going to dinner. He said I can come get it after dinner. I asked him if he'd be cool with you. That's what just came in. I asked him if it'd be cool if you came and did the paperwork on it. I mean, legally, I think a spouse can anyway. So if I understand correctly, with a pistol, you can register it as either a pistol or an upper, or a pistol or a rifle. But a rifle has to be done as a rifle, right?
Yeah.
So I might as well, even if I have plans of someday making it an upper, a rifle, I might as well do it as a pistol.
Just do it as an AR, as a lower, because I can't prove what you built out of it.
Yeah, but if like later on it comes up, rifle, and I have it set up as a pistol, I can get in trouble, right?
Yeah, and so you want to do it as just a lower.
I thought you had to pick rifle or pistol.
Nope, you can do lower too, because it's stripped, you don't have to do either. Now, if it came as a rifle upper, you'd have to do rifle. If it came as a pistol lower, it'd have to be pistol. But because it came stripped, even had all the parts with it, it's just an upper. Oh, lower.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it says
good to know.
receiver.
Huh.
That's what all my stripped ones I do is just receiver, so I don't have to fucking worry about all that bullshit. Of course, if you ever make it to rifle, for the sake of warning to you, if you ever make it to a rifle, it has to stay a rifle. You can
Legally,
make a pistol into a
technically.
rifle. Yeah, technically.
I mean, if they can prove it, but...
Looking forward to another run.
Quit taking photos of your guns. They're fucking stuff from goddamn... They literally have ATF agents and stuff.
I have to go.
I'll be here.
I believe that, but just leave the fucking serial numbers out. The serial numbers out.
Oh no, they do it by name and shit. They do it on AR15.com too.
Yeah, but they can't prove what rifle's in the picture.
Maybe not.
Oh, that
But
one
I know
that one was just like this one. I just set it up as a rifle. This is a different gun. Changed my mind.
Yeah. That's a smart way to do it. But they're bastards.
Yeah.
I have 3 sons. Now they'll let me inside the Hunter's Lodge.
The fact that they have
Well,
people
let's see
sitting
how
there
that
watching that
turns
shit annoys
Yeah,
me a
it's-
little bit.
Like, what are you trying to prove?
Well, hell, dude, just the fucking amount of people they put in jail for dumb shit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'd get a lot further if they were more, like, reasonable with it. Like, I'm a Second Amendment guy, but I think to a large degree we do need some kind of gun law, regulation. The problem is that it's gotten so unreasonable that it gets to a point where, like, fuck it, no laws. Like, because you guys are there's so much fucking overreach. Like, I do agree to a degree that, like, someone who's being treated for mental illness or something like that, like, okay, we should probably have some kind of regulation on their gun control. But at the same time, like I said, it's gotten so fucking out there that you're like, you know what, fuck it, good luck. Like, as far as I'm concerned, we should all get guns.
the problem is too is if you look at the fucking their plan, if you look at like their views and goals from their side, they want mental health to be pushed, because what it ends up doing is someone can strip your fucking rights away without due process.
Well, see, and
go, yep, he's crazy.
That's what I was talking with Omer about, because he was kind of saying the same, like he was talking about mental health, and I was like, the only problem with mental health is that if we start saying like, okay, if someone has mental health problems, then we can take their guns away, then somebody is in charge of deciding if you're crazy or not. And like, in my opinion, a fucking liberal's crazy. Well, and if the doctor's a liberal, then fuck, we're crazy for wanting guns in the first place.
Yep.
And that's the fucking problem.
If you want to know how it'll turn out, just look at the fucking American Psychiatrist Association, or Psychology Association, whatever. The APA, look at their fucking papers people write on gun ownership and shit like that.
Well, what's funny is I remember reading this article about this guy who he was a psychology student, or he was doing this research on psychology and all that stuff, and he acted crazy to get put in an institution, and then like came out and was like, "Look, this is what I did. Like, I'm not really crazy." And they held him. They're like, "No, you're fucking nuts."
Yeah, yeah. They were like, "Oh, delusions of grandeur and all this shit." And like, "Oh, you meet all the marks of a psychopath."
But that's what I mean. Like, to a degree, I can understand. Like, okay, we need something for these people, but at the same time, it's like, no, man. Like, you can't trust anybody.
And that's the problem, though, is that they're like, "Oh yeah, common sense gun control," and if you look at it from an objective human point of view, yeah, it's common sense. You know what I mean? Like, it is. Like, every gun should be background checked. You know what I mean? That's common sense. It really is. If you want to keep criminals from having guns, every fucking gun needs to be background checked and registered. The problem is that we're not dealing with someone that wants to control guns and control gun violence and make sure only the good guys have them. We're dealing with someone that eventually wants to take them from them.
Yeah, they don't want them. They don't want background checks. They want registration, and they want registration so they know who has the guns.
Exactly.
Well, see, not only that, like I would even understand, like, okay, background checks are required, but at the same time, I think if I want to give my son a gun, I should be able to give my son a gun without having to do a background check.
Yeah. But even then, you know, like, okay, like, I bought Sam that handgun that one time, right?
Right.
And I bought it because he couldn't make up his fucking mind. He didn't have any fucking money. And he was, just had his little boy, his first child. So I was like, okay, he's never gonna get one, so I'm just gonna buy him a fucking gun. So I went bought him 1911. Now, here you go, this is to commemorate, you know, your first child. Like, shit. Is that a felony? Technically, yeah.
It's
you know
not.
What I mean? Like, technically you violated the law because, you bought it with intent to give it as a gift.
See, I don't think that's what the law says on straw purchases, though. I think straw purchases only cover if you're buying it as a gift for someone with knowing that they're not legally allowed to buy one themselves. Like, I think if you, like, I can buy a gun and give it to Sarah. I can buy a gun as a gift and even say, like, yeah, this is a gift for somebody. But I don't think it's necessarily a straw purchase unless you are like knowingly selling it or buying it because they can't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it actually says. Because I know that you're allowed to buy them for spouses, but I'm pretty sure you're allowed to buy weapons as gifts for people. You just can't buy guns with the intent of selling them, and you can't buy guns with the intent of selling them to someone who you know is a felon.
Yeah. Well, either way, it'd make me a felon eventually. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, under these new laws.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, man.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, why is it such a big deal? And it's not to control guns. It's to, or not to control safety and all this shit. It's to control the people.
Right.
And what pisses me off too is that when you talk to these people and you're like, no, you have an ulterior motive for wanting this, and they're like, no, I don't. Like, we just want common sense gun safety.
Oh, my favorite is we don't want to take your guns away, and then 2 hours later they'll be like, we're gonna get your guns.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, how can I trust you because you send so many mixed messages? Like, the Democrats aren't coming for your guns, and then yeah, you all. Like Trump banned bump stock, sure, but who gives a shit? They're fucking worthless anyway. I didn't fucking care. I mean, it sucks. I think it's wrong, but I'm not lesser for it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't duck shoot the fucking, you know, bullshit to a fucking bum.
Right.
Like, I never even wanted to own one of those, but at the same time, I think it's wrong.
It's a gateway thing.
Yeah, it just doesn't register on my give a fuck meter. You know what I mean?
My only argument with bump stocks is if we're not allowed to have automatic firearms, then we shouldn't be allowed to have fucking things that make them automatic. But at the same time, I think we should be allowed to have automatic firearms. So,
well, you know how the machine gun ban got through, don't you?
I know Clinton did it, but I don't know like how it started.
No. It was Reagan.
Oh, was it?
So used to, you couldn't buy military surplus. Like they
Right.
outlawed it in '68. So the only ammo was new ammo
This
or American-made
grapes.
surplus ammo, and all these rifles we had, like Lee Enfields and stuff like that, they were just piling up. Well, they did the Firearms Owners Protection Act. Well, the Democrats were trying to kill it, right? So they're sitting there trying to figure a way to kill it. The last 15 seconds of voting, this fucking one of the Democrat representatives goes up there and is like, I moved to put a machine gun ban in there on this day, and everyone was yelling and shit. Well, no one heard him, so they banged the gavel. Yeah, it's passed, and then they argued with the Republicans on it. And they were like, no, we said that we're going to add this machine gun ban to it. It's like, yeah, you said 15 seconds before it closes, never even in the paper. Like, well, we've amended it. Like, you can't do that. Well, they put up such a fight. The Republicans were finally like, okay, we fought for this for 6 months. We've argued, we've went back and forth. We got most of what we wanted. The only thing that we'll miss is machine guns. We're going to accept it. And Reagan signed it into law.
Right.
So, like, does that seem lawful or right to you?
Well, it wasn't lawful or right anyway. It didn't matter if they voted on it.
But does that, just the way it was done, does that seem lawful or right to you? Because everyone makes it seem like all the great minds in Washington got together and went,
Right.
hey, we can no longer make machine guns. After this day, no one can own a machine gun made tomorrow. And everyone was like, yes, that's a genius idea because machine guns are so dangerous in our society.
Yeah.
But it's like silencers. Like, you know, the only person that's used a silencer or an NFA item in general in a felony since 1932 was a police officer with a fucking police department owned Mac 11 who was doing Hitman Wolf on the side.
I believe that.
Yeah, that's the only time a machine gun with a silencer, or even a machine gun or a silenced weapon by itself, have been used, a registered silenced weapon. People make silencers and kill people all the time or whatever.
Right.
But
Well,
a
and that's
registered weapon has been used in a crime.
That's why I've told people more than once, is like, as a police officer, if I was in a shooting, I'd rather the guy have a fucking machine gun than a fucking semi-automatic rifle.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like,
They're gonna spray everywhere and be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna be way more accurate than they are.
Well,
People
like,
just don't get it, though.
Oh yeah, they think it's a fucking death broom. I'm like, yeah,
Well,
you're dumb.
it's just like suppressor. I hate the word silencer. Because it doesn't silence shit.
No, I know. Cat's the fucking wuss about it. He's like, no, man, makes it where they don't know where the fuck you're at. Like, no, dude, just makes it where like they don't know if you went from the left or the right. Like, they know that you're there shooting at them.
Yeah, like, the only fucking gun that's actually silent, or that would even qualify as silent, is maybe like a fucking 22 with subsonic 222 or 22 long rifle rounds. Other than that, like, you're not fucking getting a silent gun out of anything.
Nope. And the only way the Marines got that, or the Navy SEALs got that tool, the 22 long rifle, was to actually lock the slide. Like, put a mechanism in it, lock the slide to keep it from reciprocating.
Yeah, because the slide fucking sound.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Yeah, good luck convincing people, though, man.
well, that's the problem, though, is that fucking we've had 40 years of the fucking media being the only, you know, just disseminators of fucking information. This is what happened today in Washington, and then they tell you that on 6 o'clock news. And for fucking 70 years, that's what worked. Now we're in a world where it doesn't, and people are starting to be like, what the fuck?
Well, it's
But you
that
still have
and
these holdouts that are like,
you got fucking...
the news is an American institution.
Well, you got the movies, too. Like, when fucking Bruce Willis on Tears of the Sun has a suppressor on his AR, and he can fucking fucking bad guys, and they don't know who he's shooting at them. Like, it hurts.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone's like, oh, look at what they can do. Like, how many fucking people know only about guns from video games and fucking movies?
Yeah. Like, I want a gun that goes like a fucking paintball gun. Right,
Right.
calm down.
800 rounds a second. Ghost gun.
Yeah, like I said, people are fucking dumb. It makes me mad that they're fucking completely ignorant, don't have any skin in the game.
Right.
But they like when they want to fucking tell you how to live, it's like, dude, like look, I don't really give a shit. How about this? I'm gonna go off the woods. Don't give me nothing. I ain't gonna pay taxes no more. Like, if you want to come get me, come get me. But this is how it's gonna be now. Like,
See,
I'm gonna have what I want.
That's the problem, though. Like, that's the big difference between conservatives and liberals, is when a conservative doesn't like something, they just don't do it. When a liberal doesn't like something, they don't want anyone doing it.
Oh yeah, I know. It's fucking annoying. That's what, I don't know. I do not like the government as a mechanism of control. You know what I mean?
Everything they touch
like
is fucked up. They should be in charge of the military and like national security.
Yeah, and then fucking trade between the states, whatever. You know, make everything where it's.
Well, federal law as far
equal.
as like controlling the states and letting them do their thing.
Yeah, but it gets fucking stupid. And the problem is that forever it was like that, and then they decided to start fucking taxing motherfuckers, and then went all to shit.
Right.
That's what. If you would have the problem. What happened was the Great Depression. That's what changed America's worldview, because all of a sudden they can't, provide for themselves.
Couldn't leave
Right.
And it was fucking scary, because that's what Americans do, provide for ourselves.
I told you I'd find
But the problem is that if you went back, and people don't believe this, but I tell them that if you went back 100 years ago and told a motherfucker in 1917, hey, we're going in 2 years, we're going to pay 30% of our fucking income to the government, and they're going to give us roads and infrastructure and this and that, they would have fucking shot somebody.
Right.
Thank you.
But now it's like, no, the government has complete right to tax the fuck out of you on anything they want, from not buying health insurance to fucking, if you want a goddamn 2-liter fucking soda, they can fucking tax you.
Right.
If you want to smoke cigarettes, they can tax you. If you want to fucking do this, they can tax you. If you want to do that, you want to shoot, you want to buy
I need to track down
ammunition with lead in it, they can tax you. You want to fucking do this. It's like, dude, get the fuck out of my life.
Right.
Like let me live dangerously. Okay, I understand that you shouldn't be in charge of my healthcare when I'm 60 because I smoke a pack a day and drink fucking big gulps for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I understand that, and that's cool. You shouldn't be on the hook for it. But the problem isn't that I'm doing those things. The problem is that we built a society where you are on the hook for that shit.
Right.
And the argument usually is like, the government has a responsibility, inside a responsibility to look after its people and everything. And I agree with that too, to an extent. The problem is that
I'll try to come back soon.
that social contract needs to go both ways, and needs to be voluntary, not compulsive. And even like I said, if I just told everyone, nope, fuck you, fuck it, I'm done, I'm going to the woods, I'm gonna have my machine gun, I'm gonna have my little fucking pot phone, I'm gonna have my little fucking patch of tobacco, and I'm gonna fucking make my own goddamn 2-liter soda, and I did all that with shit I found in the woods, they would still send all men with guns to come get me because they've done it before.
Right.
Already smells like the rain's over.
And I mean, I don't know. But it's fucked up, and until we start looking at it like it's fucked up, everyone's gonna be like, well, it's normal, it's how it is, like, they have a right to fucking tax the fuck out of us, and they have a right to do this, they have a right to do that.
The whole
like,
fucking reason,
rights.
the whole reason why we are where we are now is because our forefathers were pissed off about that exact shit.
Yeah, I mean, give me a second to sneeze.
Hey.
Go ahead.
What tools do I need to put a fucking lower together? It's not that hard, is it?
Oh shit! God, I almost fell down, sneeze so hard. You need a little hammer, maybe with like a Delron, a plastic piece, and the other piece brass. Just because you don't want to maul up your shit, so you use Delron side. If you have to beat something, you use brass side, it won't mark your shit up, it'll just fucking leave the coating on it.
Alright. Oh fuck.
You want one of those? They make this thing. I can't remember what it's called.
I was half tempted to
like
take my shit to work tonight and go pick up that lower and fucking set the PD and put it together.
Hey, you need it. You need. Now listen to me. Listen to me. This is the best advice I'll give you about building a fucking lower. You need a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and make sure it's see-through. And do all your pins in there, because it sucks when the fucking 10-cent pin goes flying. You gotta go pay $1.50 for one.
Right. Yeah, that and was it the front pin retention spring or whatever?
Yeah, that's a bitch.
I think it was either that or it was the spring on the very back that I bent the shit out of the first time and had to go replace.
Well, the spring on the back you just have to take out and then fucking drop in and then drop your safety catch thing, like the little plunger thing that goes in the spring, and then drop your shit in there. But
Chris said you can't go get it. $20.
Oh shit. But yeah, get a you know, one of those pocket X-Acto knives?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get one of those, you know how they open up in those razor blades and handle?
Right.
Get one of those razor blades and use that to depress that pin, hold it while you put the fucking takedown pin in.
Oh, just press the spring?
Yeah. And make sure you do it inside the bag. Yeah, so that's how important that is.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the main things that and I was doing the gunsmithing stuff, the metal or the Ziploc baggies, and the magnetic metal bowls.
Yeah. See, the first one I did, I had that little detent spring go flying, and it wasn't even the spring. I found the spring; it was the detent,
Back to your business.
and it got lost somewhere in the fucking kitchen.
No
and
shit.
I literally got down on my hands and knees and combed the whole kitchen and prayed to God to find it, and I did.
Oh, you have no idea how many times I've hands and knees in the fucking floor looking for a goddamn spring or something.
Literally, the first two ones I built, I didn't do with the bag, and then someone was like, "Are you using a fucking plastic bag, you retard?" And they explained to me what to do, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm fucking
genius!"
Stupid.
Right?
And it cost like 10 cents. Like, this is fucking ignorant.
Well, I might be calling you and be like, Brandon, I need you to come to fucking Kiefer. Which you know you would want to anyway, because you want to play with my new gun, Brandon.
This is true.
I know you're a fucking finger fucking guy anyway. But he told me it's there, so I might. He said he's up late and I've got to come get it. He's in Glenpool, so I might just like go in and wait till Chief leaves and then run over there real quick and grab it and wait till like midnight or some shit whenever it slows down and then go up to the fucking PD and put it together.
What time is he coming in?
Chief?
No, you guy.
Oh no,
what time is he coming back?
I don't know. He said that he went to dinner at like 5:50, so he said he'd let me know when he gets back. Because I was gonna try to go before Well, that's what I was gonna do, but I don't know if he's gonna be back in time. Like if he gets back before then I'll just go get ready and run to fucking Glenpool real quick.
I wish your chief wasn't trying to fucking run you off.
Dude, it's gotten a lot better. Like I told you I went in and had a talk with him, right?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, I went and had a talk with him, and he was like, I don't know who's saying this shit, but that's bullshit. And I was like, well, this is what the fuck I'm hearing. I think Blottoboggle was causing a lot of problems.
It's a lesson I won't forget.
That's possible.
And you should heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer.
What I do is I just fucking be like, hey Chief, you want to come in an hour late tomorrow? How about you cover me for an hour before walk? Like,
yeah.
Go get my lower.
What's that?
Yeah, that's possible.
From inside the embrace.
I might actually send him a text. That's actually a good idea.
Is a sort of door.
I'll just be in like 2 hours, you know what I mean? Like, depending how late you want to stay out.
Some say machines are inside.
You're there till fucking 10 o'clock in the goddamn morning anyway, you know what I mean? So you might as well just fucking be like, hey, Chief, go ahead and sleep, and I'll just fucking do it. And then you can stay there till noon and show off the fucking gun and finger fuck, and then go home all and be like, woo!
You mentioned a lesson
I can't believe. So I asked him this morning. I was like, "Do we have fucking Larry training this Saturday or not?" Because it was supposed to be done. And I've been telling these guys, he's got something up his fucking sleeve. Like he's got a way to pay for this shit. He was just wanting us to try to find fucking money to help pay for it. And so I was like, "Well, Ryan's birthday is Saturday. Do we have fucking training or not?" And he was like, "Oh, let me check." And he got his fucking phone and like 5 minutes later, was like, "Yeah, we've got training." I was like, "Yeah, go fucking figure."
Clever one, but not so clever as to
like I figured he had been plotting.
Fine, just remember.
Yeah.
Here she is. They made her a seeker.
Fucking bullshit.
Come here, girl. Let's have a look at you.
You're the seeker.
That's the only thing that makes me glad not to be working for your department.
Dude, it's the thing is like it's not horrible training. It's just not worth the fucking money.
No, not the training. The subtle manipulation that happens.
Oh yeah.
Fairly regularly.
Yeah.
Are you?
There are worse things than being killed.
Like, it's like, dude, I'm a straightforward guy. You just tell me what the fuck you want, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I was like, I've told him more than once, like, I'm not here to be your fucking friend. I'm here to do a job. If we're friends, that's fine, but I'm not gonna jerk you off like for attention.
My friends,
yeah, I know.
I can't.
Like I'm a grown-ass adult with other shit to worry about.
That one time that he knew the fucking reserve shotguns got mixed up, and he was waiting to spring it on you like a trap.
Right.
It was like, just unfuck it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad you caught that. I would handle that. As I was like, I'm glad you caught that. Next time, can we work together as a team and unfuck the situation? Because that actually makes more sense than being like, gotcha.
Right. Well, see, and the only reason why I didn't say anything to him was because I had already known. And like I already had it under control, so I was like, I want to see what his fucking game plan is here. Because I'm the same way he is, like, oh no, I'll fucking manipulate the shit out of you. And I